What is up? What is right with the viewers of the tube and the viewers of Theta? Tyler here of Chico Crypto, coming to you guys live. I'm sure you guys love the live streams. I love live streaming with you guys. Bitcoin's bouncing back up above that, little dump we just had. We were above 11,800. And the thumbnail, it's more of a clickbait thumbnail just based off of what the markets are doing, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I believe right now, and we're going to get into that in a second. But a big move is coming because the leverage exchanges, they're getting used to those $200, $300 million notional value liquidation. So something big's coming, in my opinion. What's up, everybody? Good to have you guys in the stream. Got something on my glasses. Fucking can't see jack shit. How are people buying Polkadot? Well, it's on IEO, not an IEO, IOU. Right now on most exchanges, so I wouldn't even be buying it. Yes, clickbait again. Oh, any thoughts on what happened to Zora? We will talk about that. Kuku Saba Tibor. I know I didn't say that right, but I appreciate your tip, man. So, before we get into the stream, let's look at my social media channels, because I need to get you guys following me on there. I mean, I have 130,000 YouTube followers, 5,000 Instagram followers. Come on. No, I don't care if you guys follow me, but please do. That'd be awesome. Instagram, I'm also on Uptrend. I'm liking Uptrend. It's been pretty cool to post to. Pretty simple, flows pretty well. Blockchain based, crypto based. And then I'm also posting on Facebook now. Yeah, I'm not growing like my YouTube channel, that's for sure. I'm only getting like 200 views a video. But whatever. Whoa, Womp. Dude, you the man. Just tipping you to hear you say, you dirty dog. You are a dirty dog. All you Chico Army members, start sending those tips, minus the part about your crap coins. Rumor has it, if someone tips Chico 350 in one tip, he'll take his shirt off. No fucking way. Not gonna do that. Because then I probably could get in trouble from YouTube. They'll think I'm turning YouTube into OnlyFans. ZK, thoughts on PumaPay joining EEA at $10 million market cap? It's not a massive thing to join the EEA, you guys. Joining the EEA is one thing. Anyone can really do it as long as you contribute some funds to the association. But working on some of the EA technical specifications, that's a different. Port Lucias, thank you for the $20 tip. I appreciate you, man. So I have a new theory for the streams. I'm going to try to get them done within a half hour, you guys. So I'm going to get to some of the content, and then I'm going to get to the tips here in a second. So, what do I think is going to happen to Bitcoin? It's hard to say. I mean, the bearish move down just recently. We dumped about 100, 200 bucks in a single candle. Gives some weight to the CME gap. So, again, falling from where we're at right now is a far fall. Down to the 9,600 level. I don't know how much that is. 18% fall or something like that. But if you look at charts, what happened, after the 2016 halving, similar, movements are happening in the charts right now. Not exactly similar, of course, but there was a big dump that came after. There was no CME trading in July of 2016, so you can't really say the effect is, the same on the two. Thank you from the virus protection windows. But, the move down does give that a little weight because, there's really no more gaps left besides down. And that is the one, everyone's looking at is the 9,001. And I'm sure there are shorters. There are people that really believe in this prophecy of gaps, I don't know how risk adverse they are, but they are setting up shorts right now, you know? So that's why I'm not necessarily like 100% convinced that this is the way down. The way that it's going to move is the way that the leverage exchanges want it to move, because as we can see, you know, within the past 2 weeks, Bitcoin has been pretty violent, going from 9,500 to up to 12,000. Once we hit that $12,000 peak, that's when a big dump came. And that's when a big amount of liquidations came last weekend. I mean, that 174 million notional value one day. You know, and on the way up, we did have, you know, these long liquidations. Or short liquidations, I mean, sorry. I hate how Datamish has the two reversed. When I think red, I think like short, you know, bad, going down price. They have them reversed. Need to fix that. But, I mean, on the way up we did. But as we hit 12K, you know, we went down. We moved up another, you know, 1K in between this range right here, you guys. We got up to 12K again. And then they pulled the little rug out just a few days ago, yesterday. And 37 million only got liquidated. So, yeah, they want these kind of candles. These are, you know, the money, you know, and that's when they pull the big moves, is when most of the money can be made. So, my personal opinion, I'm still bullish in the short term. I think there are too many people who believe in the prophecy of gaps, and they made a lot of money on the way down, more than a few times with Bitcoin hitting this level. I mean, we hit 12K, we came back down. Before March, we hit 14K, we came back down. We hit 20K, we came back down. So there are a lot of these people who made a ton of money on the way down, and they think they're going to do it again. So, I mean, whenever, you know, and these are some of the big whales too, and whenever those guys get too confident, markets go the other way. So, I'll get to tips really quick. Appreciate all you guys. Hey, the complete human. I kick ass. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You do too. CLSLM. Thank you for the $10 tip, man. Chico, the best mother. Ooh. On the crypto space. We love you, man. Love you too. Tyler, what do I think about UBT and Coca-Cola? I like Coca-Cola and I like UBT, so yeah, it's really good. I've been wanting to cover it, but there's just been other things on my mind. People think I cover things, you know, because I still hold all my UBT. And people think I just want to cover things because I want to pump them. No, I cover things because what I think is interesting. The Coca-Cola stuff, it's a little complex and harder to figure out. And they're keeping a lot of it under wraps. So it's hard to explain what it is exactly besides a partnership. So I'm still trying to figure out what it is exactly. My thoughts on Anchor. We'll see. A lot of people in my chat are invested in it, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Jesus Christ, you guys. Chico, thank you for your vids. What do you think about Teller TRB? Well, if you saw what Band can do, I mean, a lot of Oracle projects are going to try to take, you know, the DeFi Oracle hype from Chainlink. And some of them are going to pull it off. I mean, if you saw what happened to Band, which we're getting into, it happened. Binance is actually connected to TRB too. Band was a Binance IEO, so of course Binance holds a large percentage. But TRB was invested in by Binance. Not an IEO, but they just invested in them. They made a deal. So how many tokens they hold? Again, another probable large percentage. Womp, dude. You don't gotta tip me that much. Man, you're crazy. Chico with another gem. KDA already has 20 chains on their testnet. Team acknowledged working with a top exchange. Rumor Ledger integration is almost done. Only 40 million circulating supply, about 10 million more than EWT. Do the math. Coinbase. Okay, I'll shut up. Yes, Cadena. We are actually going to get into that too in a second. I appreciate it, man. Holy crap, you guys. Yeah, I am going to talk about EWT and XOR here in a second. Hassan Lawani, I appreciate your $20 tip, man. Jeez, you guys are too generous. Thank you so much, Chico. You've changed my life with that EWT call. Can't thank you enough, man. I loaded up big on your first announcement. Well, that was good, man. Well, don't get too over leveraged, guys. I mean, remember to take some profits here and there. Don't get over leveraged into anything. I mean, because Bitcoin is the controller of the markets. I mean, if Bitcoin takes a serious dump, so do all these altcoins. Nothing is immune. So I appreciate it, man. And yeah, just keep paying attention. I'm trying to be as in tune with the markets as possible. You know, trying to stay up to date with what is going on, what the big, controllers are doing. Not some of the smaller, shills and stuff. That's not what I'm trying to pay attention to. I'm trying to pay attention to what the market manipulators are doing. So, stay tuned. Ash the Stampede. Thanks for looking into Statera. Are you still bullish on it as index fund? Yeah, I'm definitely taking a look into it. I mean, the reason I covered it was because I'm interested. It's a great sponsored product compared to some of the other offers I get. And I mean, index fund within Balancer is a crazy concept. And it just takes a Uniswap pool and flips it on its head with deflationary concepts. So definitely looking into it more. Hey Tyler, did you hear about Cardia Chain? Become huge. It's cool. Yes, I heard about it. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be so many chains and coins launched. I'm sticking to the basics. Trying to. Joshua Lanigan, thanks for being you. Thank you for that tip, man. Cooking section, XOR long term. Long term, yeah, it's a definite long term hold. PokeSwap is all I gotta say. I'm gonna be talking about it here in a second, you guys. Rebel the Bull, proud member of the Chico tribe. Thank you for the time spent in the chat and being so generous sharing your research. Chico the people's champ. Thank you. That's a very kind comment, man. I appreciate that. Armin Bunyatian, thank you for the work you do, the true source of unbiased info. I mean, the only bias I have is myself. I mean, I put out what I think, my worldview is. So, I mean, it could be considered biased, but I try to, do the research. Do I ever come down to LA? Well, not recently, but when this crap wasn't happening pretty often. Pure Grand. Please say an opinion on Origin Protocol. Thank you for all the work. The environment needs more of you. Origin, I'm actually thinking about implementing it, and I have a call with the team for my website. So, yeah, you might be hearing a lot more about it soon. Pascal R, Link Band Teller and other Oracle tokens are exploding. Is Nest next? I'm just staying with Link. Link's been working with Oracle, Oracle since 2014. I'm sticking with Link. Like I said, stick to the basics. A lot of altcoin copycats are going to come out, and they will, pump, but they will dump harder. And, yeah. MXCCO exchange really pulled a big one on traders this week. XOR is still trading at 40. Well, it's actually 80. That's unfortunate. Yeah, exchanges suck. That's why I used Uniswap. Thanks for all your research. Thoughts on coming back to Twitter? I got banned. Blockchain Leaks will be coming back to Twitter because that's not me. Not wholly owned by me. So, yes. Rahul Mehta. Hey Chico, thanks for being ringed to our notice in previous live streams. You are the man. No problem, Rahul. Another good-looking parachain project for Polkadot. multi-bridge, so that's interesting. Crypto and the Revolution. Zap went up and left me Zap Protocol. Nice. Zap. Awesome. Precious BTC. Do I still like Internext? No, I do not hold it. Rocky. Do you think MantraDAO will be successful or is another cash grab for Polkadot DeFi? I have no idea. I haven't looked into it. Too many coins. I'm sticking to what I know. And if something interests me, I'll figure it out and cover it. I appreciate all your tips, guys, but I have barely got through the content, and I'm already streaming for like 15-20 minutes. And I got to go back to Theta viewers, because remember, they're in chatting too. Hey, Native J, you guys, no problem. My opinion on Katon. Not giving opinions on tokens, you guys. Sorry. Got to get to my content. So yeah, leverage exchanges. Personally, not making much money. Liquidations over the past 4 or 5 days, even though we got back up to 12. Pulled the rug out a little bit. Got a little bit on longs, but not enough. So I'm thinking there could be a big move up to get some of those shorts who are thinking we're going down, which the thumbnail looked like. So if you tuned in for this, clickbait. Now why am I getting into this? Oh yeah, so speaking of Band, and Coinbase. I made a video on Coinbase yesterday, but I mean, Coinbase listings are good, but I hate Coinbase. Coinbase is useful in a sense. I do use it, but I don't like Coinbase. I mean, they suck. They do suck. Like, absolutely suck. They have no customer support. They add crap. I mean, they're very manipulative. Only add tokens that make them money now. So, yeah, this is what I'm, confused about. Band Protocol is launching on Coinbase Pro. What the hell? I was like, how does a freaking Binance IEO get the clarity in regulators' eyes and Coinbase's eyes? Because maybe they just think they're not going to get in trouble? I don't know. This is crazy to me because this is Binance IEO. There's no way this is okay. This thing is a cash grab for the team. Foundation, team, advisors, private sale, seed round. It's majority. It goes against everything crypto's about. It's pure. Yeah, I just don't get it. So yeah, major, Oracle coming in. I'm like, you guys, this is going to happen with a lot of the Oracle projects. They're going to try to steal the DeFi hype. But, the thing about Band is they have a whole comparative analysis out there of Band. Band is garbage, you guys. It's by a very young team that doesn't know what they're doing. They've been working on it. It's literally a concept that's been thought of within the past year. Not going to beat Chainlink. I'll tell you that right now. But, if Coinbase is doing this, Coinbase is kind of not trying to bend the knee to Chainlink. They better bend the knee is all I gotta say. Because they're kind of trying to create their own ecosystem and stuff. And create competitors, and that's not good. Yeah, EWT is my pick for 2020. It's a great product. You guys, I appreciate your tip, but I'm not talking about projects for short term. Why do you guys ask me? Do you think this is a long-term hold? If I cover it, it's not because I'm getting in, because I want to dump it right away. It's like, watch my channel is all I gotta say. I'm not a short-term. Yeah, I mean, XOR is doing good too. Chainlink's my number one hold. EWT is getting up there. I mean, XOR is getting up there with the pump. I mean, Jesus criminy, but Womp, again, dude, stop tipping me that much. Just because it's been a while and there's a bunch of new viewers. Run that West Side Dreamin' and start at the 105 mark. West Coast stand up, then you can get back to the regular scheduled content. Maybe I'll play West Side Dreamin' at the end. I gotta finish this in 30 minutes. Giovanni, Chico will be accumulating more EWT. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't sold any. I'm not. I just answered that. Sorry, but Vessup Films. I love Edgeware. You should watch a few of my videos on it. I appreciate your tip. In what way is it good that EGG adds 1 billion coins per year? That's an interesting question. It's not good. I need to look into that. Miguel Borges. Hey, Chico. Thank you for all you do in the crypto sphere in general. Your daily shows are awesome. Here's my little contribution for all the work you do. Long live the Chico channel. Miguel from the Chico Army. You know how we tip. Yeah, buddy. That's a good one. Thank you, Miguel. You're very generous, you guys. Now, wow. Too much tipping already. So, I mean, Chainlink is on fire. I'm super pumped. And yeah, if you know my Chainlink call about last year, mid-year, about May, I was just sick of bag holding Neo being a soy boy bag holder. And I was like, dude, this is stupid. And I started looking into Neo, finding out really shady stuff. So I was like, nope, I'm done. And I sold out. Went in Chainlink, and sky's the moon, brothers, is all I gotta say. But Chainlink overbanned 100% all day, every day. Sergey Satoshi. Chainlink 1000, EOE, EOY. Meme magicians. But this coin is just going balls out crazy. I mean, even pumping more than Chainlink. And that's Zora. XOR, I don't know what it is right now. $97. Holy macacholi. Yeah, and I mean, when I called this, it was like at $1 something. By the time the video came out and people were buying, because I let my Chico crypto group, not like drop news. I mean, it's public. Anyone can join the group. I talk about the coins I'm about to talk about next day. In the Chico group. This hit like 110 at one point. Jiminy criminy. What a run. What a run. This is all I gotta say. This is remind me. This is why I think we're in a bubble right now. It's called the Uniswap bubble. Little DeFi bubble. And I'm gonna get into that on Monday, so tune in for that. Yeah, I'm already like at a half hour, you guys. Or I'm at 20 minutes. But yeah, the Uniswap bubble, I'm kind of trying to get the point across. $154 million going through Uniswap 24-hour volume. That is on par with centralized exchanges. It is getting scary for centralized exchanges. I mean, Coinbase is doing 300 million. Gemini is doing less than that. Other exchanges, centralized counterparts, are doing less than that. I mean, it's blowing out the DeFi water. Yeah, Uniswap. It's good stuff. I like to see this, I mean. But this gets into Zora, 154 million on Uniswap 24 hour. And some people say we're not at the peak of the bubble. Zora is coming out with PokeSwap. And they're hopefully doing it by the end of the year. That's what they say. It's coming end of the year. And it's going to be a more robust Uniswap, meaning you're going to be able to multi-chain it, and Polkadot's ecosystem. So, yeah, good stuff's coming from that. And again, that's why I think Zora's been going. I mean, having the token of the backbone of PokeSwap, which could be doing $1 billion in 24-hour volume in a couple years. Yeah. I see the value. Kevin F and 1. Love your content, Chico. It inspired me to do my own research. For everyone is scared to hold good projects. Just take your own initial investment after a pump and keep your bag. That is good advice, Kevin. I like it. And thank you for the tip. What's good is crypto if the dollar is trash and you can't exchange for crypto for dollars? My friend asked me and I just can't explain. Well, you don't have to take dollars, my friend. That's the thing. You can take USDC. You can take DAI. You can take Bitcoin. You can take Ethereum. And that's the big, I think that's the big next thing in crypto is, some of those APIs and products built. So payment processing integration is, super easy. Hooking up to your MetaMask wallet, through your phone or Coinbase wallet, whatever you want to use. I mean, that's kind of where the big thing comes. Energy Web, though. Yeah, I want to talk about Energy Web. I mean, this is my number one pick for 2020, and it's probably my number one pick for 2021, because big stuff is going down with Energy Web. I have made multiple videos on it. I keep just finding more, which is crazy. I need to get my glasses off. I can't even freaking see with them. So this is what I found regarding Energy Web here recently. So this came out from Jonas Schlund, Lawrence Ammon, and Reinhard German out of a German college. It's called ET Home, open source blockchain based energy community controller. So this is on the conclusion of what they built, a community controller for energy, virtual grid connection, virtual power plants. It says concept itself is extendable in various directions. When implemented on public blockchains like Energy Web or in future on a sub or parachain of it, the community can interact with other communities or utilities. So basically, it's going to be easy for, a virtual power plant that's built in Germany to connect with the actual power plant, actual grid. And, other, energy utility operators within, France, England will be able to become parachains. So this is coming out of big research, you guys. This is no joke. Jonas Schlund, he's out of, PhD research student and research assistant in the Smart Energy Research Group at the Lab for Computer Networks and Communication Systems at FAU in Erlangen, a fellow of the Centre Digitization Bavaria ZDB. So, yeah. Regarding what he's talking about, it being on Energy Web, some of these community controllers, virtual power plants. So I talked about Tesla and, virtual power plants. I'm sure you saw the video on that. But Sonnen is another. It's basically the Tesla battery energy competitor in Europe. They're working with Energy Web. It's actually public. Tesla necessarily isn't. It says Sonnen leverages Energy Web Chain, EW Origin for virtual power plant that saves wind energy and reduces grid congestion. And this came out on March 12th of this year. I know there was something in here I want to talk about. Is it in this one? Yeah. So an application built using EW Origin matches forecasted wind energy oversupply with available storage capacity in the VPP, virtual power plant. The network operator in Northeast Germany reports that anticipated surplus energy. In response, Sonnen's VPP makes an offer to absorb some of that surplus. If the network operator accepts the offer, financial settlement occurs on the EW chain using EW DAI, a stablecoin digital currency that mirrors conventional DAI on Ethereum. Settlement is essentially instant and nearly free, with the EW chain built around negligible transaction costs. Whoops, couldn't say that. So this is actually from Sonnen. They actually came out with a blog post about it same time. They're speaking about the currency being paid in DAI. So this is pretty interesting that EW is building basically an energy stablecoin right now. And it is being built right here. Contract addresses for it. Energy Web DAI, they call it eDAI, EW DAI. This is the one that says it's an ER677 bridge right now, I think. Yeah. ER677 bridge token. And 3 months ago was when the transfers, 3 months ago. May, a few months after. So I'm sure, I mean, this is on the public chain. I'm sure they did a few public tests, but I'm sure a lot of this is happening on their Tuvalu testnet, which is not going to show up on this public. I'm sure I could, I can't switch to, or is it Tuvalu or Volta is their newest one? I think Volta is their newest one. Maybe I should look up eDAI on here. I wonder if they have any private testnets too. 12 happened 7 months ago. Huh. So I'm still looking into that. But it is happening. You know, they are building, you know, the energy stablecoin. So, yeah. Token bridges. Here are some of the DAI bridges that were built. And this came out January, or last updated. But I think it first came out about a year ago. And here's contract on actually Etherscan. So, yeah. And here's ERC677 bridge. And some projects within the Energy Web ecosystem are already, you know, starting to explore it and implement it within their products. Share and Charge is one. DAI stablecoin for Share and Charge on the Energy Web chain. So, the big thing about this is, you know, you see it happening with these companies over in Germany. Sonnen. But Tesla, I caught into them. There's no official announcement, but I know it has to be going on with Tesla. So Tesla virtual power plant with Powerwalls proved successful. Early phase report says. This was going on in South Australia. AEMO is one of Australian energy market operator. Pretty much energy operator for where Tesla is doing that trial. It says AEMO plays an important role in the integration of Tesla's lithium battery in South Australia, and now are collaborating with the EWF to help them deploy digital infrastructure to procure services from customer-owned assets. I'm getting to the tips, guys. Chris Epps, thank you for your $5 tip, man. Thoughts on Dia? I saw it. I haven't looked into it. So no thoughts, unfortunately, Canberry. I appreciate your tip. What method would you use to get crypto off a ledger quickly to be able to convert into a stablecoin, especially for BTC since it can be very slow? What do you mean? I mean, if you want to swap, you can use some swapping protocols, but there's going to be high fees with some of those. So, I mean, best thing is to do is to use Ethereum. Hopefully have Ethereum. You can swap a lot quicker. But another one, you know, I talked about them just yesterday. Kadena having a nice little, they got up to 80. But Kadena is another long-term hold. I mean, you figure out what Kadena is doing. I can't believe it was such low of a market cap. When some of this other crap, you guys, up there, they are not as connected to Kadena. They don't have what Kadena has built. there's not as big a team been working on this as long as Kadena, and there's projects that are way higher. So, yeah, I still think this is undervalued. What did I want to get into with this one? Oh, yeah. So, Kadena, it was founded in June 2016 by Will Martino and Stuart Popejoy. The mission was ambitious and clear. Build a secure, scalable blockchain to execute mission-critical business workflows that meet the needs of large enterprises. As part of the leadership working on Juno at JP Morgan's Blockchain Technology Group, Stuart and Will knew that scalability and smart contract safety must be considered in the earliest stages of the platform's design. So, basically, these are two guys early working with JP Morgan, their blockchain solutions, Juno, and came out with Kadena. They're JP Morgan vets, so. So this is what I actually just found. You know, of course there was Coinbase stuff with the Rosetta API, meaning Kadena is pretty much ready to be integrated with Coinbase's suite of products. This came out. Kadena to go live. This is when they went live of May of last year. And they onboarded a massive asset manager. Along with today's announcement, the team at Kadena further revealed a partnership with Commodities and Alternative Investment Products, UCSF Investments. And they're pretty big. $5 billion under assets under management. That's pretty damn big. And they're in the commodity sector. So that just makes me think commodities, Kadena. Yeah, there's something being built regarding that. We'll see what's coming out. I still need to do more research into the connection between the two, but this is just my initial stuff. Give me a low meow and a high meow, or just a meow meow. I'll give you a low and high. Meow. Meow. Have you heard of the 0x? No, I haven't. Doesn't sound good either, man. My boy Chico, what's your opinion on BitcoinIRA.com? I'm debating if I should roll over my entire 401k into it. Huh. I have no idea. That's a financial advice question, and I cannot answer that, Hung Solo. I like your name, though. But, that's just, I can't have it. I mean, I'll give you what I did. And don't do what I do necessarily. Contact the actual financial advisor. 2017, I took all my 401k and I dumped it and I put it all in crypto. What do you think about Crypto.com merging CRO into their MCO token? Have no idea. They're connected to Binance. Binance and them do shady things, so don't care. I mean, investors who invested in it, you got what's coming to you. You get with the shady Binance project, you're gonna get what's coming to you. I'll tell you that right now. Hunter Z, thank you for the tip, man, and calling me the best in the world. So, speaking of Binance, that's a good actual segue into this. So, this is interesting. It makes me think that there's some shat about to go down. Why we may be pumping and then a big dump coming, like I've been predicting. Binance has listed new coins recently. Thorchain is one of them. And when they're listing new coins now, Rune BNB, Rune BTC, and Rune BUSD. What is their most profitable trading pair on their exchange? What has most volume? Tether. Why are they not listing Tether pairs anymore? I mean, just, a day before this, Maker and DAI was added. Maker USDT. DAI USDT. And here is 717. VThor BNB. VThor BUSD. VThor USDT. Yeah, I don't know if there's something to that. Maybe it's just because some coins, they will, pay more to Binance, so they list them against their most profitable trading pair. Or maybe they know something's up and they're just like, we're going to start just putting BUSD. As we know, Binance is the largest holder of USDT. And what's interesting was Binance went from Bitcoin on the layer where USDT used to be issued on to Ethereum to Tron, back to Ethereum. Now they're going back to Tron fully. And looking at the rich list, or the market caps of USDTF and USDT TRX. TRX, I mean, only had 800 million 4 months ago. 5 months, 3 months ago. And now it's almost on par with Ethereum. So what is going on? I mean, how is that even happening, for one? Tron is centralized as can be. I mean, blocks can be literally edited by Tron and his cronies. We don't know what the supply of Tron is. It could be offloading millions and we don't even know. But yeah. And then you see this, Bitfinex freezing assets for a month now without any explanation. Top post on our Bitcoin. I mean, this is all reminiscent of what was going on before. I mean, not this USDT stuff, but Bitfinex starting to freeze up. Tether bubbling. So yeah, that is the stream, you guys. I think I gotta finish before I am shadow banned. I might already be shadow banned. Nope, I'm not. I gotta finish. Alright, guys, so I am going to be continuing the stream. Not because I don't like you, YouTube. It's just because your algorithm's being messed up on Theta. So, actually, a link is in the description of this video, so check it out. Video is not shadow banned, so I'm ending. Hung Solo, you're the awesome. You guys are all awesome who just tipped. Wayness, thank you for your tip. You're welcome. Jimmy Harris, you're freaking awesome. Come join me on Theta. Wavy Crypto, tendering. I don't know about it. It doesn't. I appreciate your $50 tip, but I gotta end the stream. Yes, I'm on Uptrim. How do you secure crypto? A multitude of hardware wallets. Don't just pick one. Alright, guys, come watch me on Theta. You guys are awesome. Peace out.